Madam. Madam Rajneesh is Secretary to Government of Karnataka, looking after... Thank you, ma'am, for being here. She looks after two heavy portfolios, very heavy portfolios, but very interesting ones. One is, of course, education, right, ma'am? And the second is, she's also looking after what excites us here today is the smart city of Tumkur. So over to her, and she's going to give a presentation. And I have a little bit of extra good news. She's also going to pre-release her book, which is published on smart cities. Can I have the book, please?
They've done it in 48 hours.
That's Karnataka for you, ma'am. Please don't tell him we already launched it. The copies of the books are available. They'll be circulated to you shortly. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good afternoon to all of you. I'm in the midst of very powerful people. And only thing that I think we have in common is that you are the producers of power and I am responsible for empowering people. Empowering people of Karnataka in the administrative capacity that I have chosen for my career. I've joined Indian Administrative Service in the year 1989, belonged to Chandigarh, allotted Karnataka cadre, so almost 28, 29 years that I've been in the state and in the center. I've been mainly working in the social sectors, health, education, women and child, backward classes, welfare. I've also worked in industries department for a very interesting stint which was on entrepreneurship development. And particularly in Karnataka, I find that the people are very, very complacent, God-fearing and generally happy with what they have. Unlike my state of Punjab or a state of Gujarat where you find the more, aggressive and more ambitious people, we generally have, Karnataka is a very different texture. So my job was to incite entrepreneurship in very young minds in the schools, colleges, and of course young entrepreneurs. And today we are really fortunate, I'm talking about 15, 20 years back. We have Karnataka in the forefront, almost in every field, entrepreneurship, startup, name it, it's there. So we're really proud to be part of this state. And for those of you who do not belong to the state, I extend a very hearty welcome to you to Karnataka and to Belgavi in particular, where I was the Deputy Commissioner about 10 years back. So it's a retreat for me too, coming back to Belgaum and back to Belgundi. Mr. Harry invited me over to this. I said, I'm a misfit for this. But then he insisted, no, you come and see what we are doing. I'm really glad. And the session that just preceded talks of nuclear energy, prospects, potential, and the dreams that the country can be self-sufficient. It can provide quality power to people as and when they need the access, the reach, and affordability. These are always the challenges for any developing country, to ensure that people are provided the facilities for an improved access and affordability. So I'm sure the deliberations of this retreat would take us further, because it's ultimately people like you who are entrepreneurs, who are innovators, who have the risk-taking ability, who are having dreams, and who will execute their plans and make their dreams into reality. So a big hand for all of you, and my best wishes to all of you for achieving the passion that you all are being driven with. As far as the smart city of Tumkur is concerned, I thought I'll leave a couple of ideas here in this August gathering. We're looking at smart solutions to urban governance in particular, and then of course we need it in the rural area as well. In the coming days, as it is projected, 50% of the population will be in urban areas, and that's how this smart city project has started in. Now, we in Tumkur, for example, I think all of you would have heard, and in the morning Mr. D.K. Shivkumar was here. He was the creator of that biggest solar production in Paugad Taluka of Tumkur district. It's an innovation by itself, and it's a huge success story. But to come to reality of it, on one side we have surplus power production, solar power production from Paugad. It is transmitted to the grid, and believe me, there are no takers. So it is carried all the way, and in that area you have no consumption. So it comes to the grid and goes wherever the demand is. In our urban or in developmental planning, we often take pride in by saying that, okay, we've electrified all the villages of the country. But when I go and visit the villages, I find that the students are struggling to even, study in the night hours. They say there's no electricity. So, for the name's sake, yes, electricity has reached, but when they require, do they get it? And similarly, we find that the affordability part of it, yes. Mobile has today, I believe the penetration is now, we are talking of 98% or so, even in villages. But today, when we go and talk to them, they say, for recharging, I have to go 5 kilometers away because electricity is not available. I had a small brainstorming session with the youth clubs. And I said, look, this is the problem. You can't charge mobile. This is somewhere in Gulbarga, Hyderabad, Karnataka area. What is it that we can do about it? Children can't study at night, their exam time, they can't do it. And mobile, you have the mobile, but you can't use internet. Today I have a facility of internet-based agriculture marketing. Karnataka is a pioneer in that. But the farmer cannot access that. You have the bore wells, you don't have the electricity, you can't pump out water. These are the challenges. So, one of the youth club members, very interesting, I thought I must share. He says, Madam, it's very easy. I have a youth club and I have put some cycles there. So, I will invite my youngsters, my youth club members, to come to the club. And with that, I have attached a dynamo. And the energy that is produced in an hour's cycling thing will be stored. And this battery I will provide to the users for 2 rupees per hour or something like that. I mean, it's a small innovation, but it serves the purpose. The batteries were then circulated within that village of some 100, 200 houses. I'm just talking about the rustic intelligence that resides in our people. All it needs is, a little bit of polishing, little bit of grooming. So I am putting before you these challenges of the accessibility of power to a person in the remotest village at the time he or she needs. What can this group of intelligent people, concerned people do about it? Government is the major player as far as distribution, providing the infrastructure is concerned. But that infrastructure is not always enough. And again, it does not provide it when it is required the most. How you in this separate entity that you have created for yourself can come out with innovative solutions? I would be looking forward to hearing from you. And anybody who has any innovative solution in the power sector for the urban governance, I would be extremely grateful, extremely keen to implement it in this smart city project. I'm sure if one of those projects we can make it happen across the country, it will catch the eye, the attention of people, and it may become the solution for the rest of the country. So with these remarks, I thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I look forward to an extended association with all of you for a win-win scenario. Thank you so much.